one, definitely being a foreigner in China is becoming increasingly difficult. Your value as a Teng Xing would like to say, foreign talent is depreciating by the day.
You couldn't speak Mandarin, right? Can you speak? Do you speak Mandarin there? Oh, okay, yep.
I can speak Mandarin. I'll give you an example, right? 5 years ago when I just went, I think the norm is that people do see that you have something to contribute, you have certain skill sets. I would have to say standards are usually lower in China. I wouldn't say this across the board. I would say that, just in general, let's just say PR work, right? The quality of work is usually higher, let's say in Singapore versus China. So people did feel you have something to contribute, maybe creatively, maybe in other ways. But as I was leaving China, there was one meeting in particular that really cemented it for me, which was that the client actually asked like, hey, I don't think she meant it from a mean perspective, but she did ask like, so you're not Chinese, like what do you have to contribute to this discussion? And that was actually the landscape of China close to 2020, right? Which was that China is becoming more Chinese. They're not becoming more international, and they do not want to be more international. They want you to, I would say as far as to say, if you want our business, fuck English. You better learn how to speak Chinese, friend. So, they are starting to, I think, they're starting to challenge the old world order or the status quo. They do feel, and I'm not saying that this is not true, not totally true, but they do like the world operates on a set of norms that is unfavorable to them. And it is part of the national agenda to sort of make sure that they get more grounds to speak, right, in the world stage. So I think that they are pushing a lot of all the nationalism, all the political tricks, things. I think it all attributes back to them wanting a more equitable environment to negotiate on in the world stage. So I think that then translates to like you as just a worker in that system, right? As Chinese companies become more powerful, as global remits recognizes China as you cannot do without it, half your P&L is gone if you exclude China, right? So then they start shifting headquarters to China, or having Chinese, since the largest market is China, it makes sense for the APAC head to be Chinese, right? So a lot of these decisions, I think, have contributed to China being a more difficult environment to operate in for a foreigner. Or even, like Singaporeans, I would say, are quite international.